You think it starts with a choice. It doesn't. It starts with geography. You are born in the wrong neighborhood, in the wrong city, in the wrong country, at the wrong moment in history, and the organization was already there before you arrived. It was there when your father was young. It was there when your grandfather was young. It runs the street your school is on. It employs half the people your family knows. It is not something you find. It is something that finds you, usually before you're old enough to understand what's happening. That's how it starts for most people inside this world, not with a dramatic decision, with a Tuesday afternoon and someone you already know asking you to do something small. This is what every level looks like from the inside. The bottom. You are 12, maybe 13. Someone older, a cousin, a neighbor, a friend's brother, asks if you want to earn money after school. The job sounds simple. Stand on this corner. Watch for anything unusual. If you see it, send a message. That's it. You're not touching anything. You're not involved in anything. You're just watching. They call this role a lookout. Inside the organization, it has another name, and it pays more in a week than your parents earn in a month. So you say yes. What you don't understand yet is that saying yes is the easy part. The organization now knows your face, your name, your address, and that you can be trusted with small things. You have just become useful. And once you become useful to this organization, becoming useless is not a safe option. You spend months on that corner. You learn the rhythms of the street better than any teacher ever taught you anything. You learn who belongs and who doesn't. You learn to read a situation before it develops. You learn patience. And every week, the money arrives. The middle. A year passes, maybe 2. You are older now and you've proven yourself reliable. The next step is offered, not forced, but the difference between an offer from this organization and a genuine choice is mostly a technicality. Now you're moving product, small quantities, short distances. You know what it is you've always known. But by this point, the money has paid for things your family needed. The organization has protected people you care about. The alternative, a legitimate job that pays a fraction of this, feels less like a real option every month. This level has real risk and real reward. You carry a phone that gets wiped every few days. You memorize routes instead of writing them down. You learn quickly that the 2 things that end careers at this level are talking too much and stealing from the wrong people. You have seen both happen. You do neither. The people above you start to notice. You are efficient. You don't complain. You don't draw attention. In any other industry, these qualities would get you promoted slowly over years. Here, they get you noticed quickly. And being noticed changes everything. The authority. You now run a small team. 3, maybe 5 people below you. You control a specific territory, a few blocks, a market, a district. Nothing moves through your area without your knowledge. Nothing gets resolved without your decision. The money at this level is serious. Enough for a house, enough for a car, enough to help extended family in ways that build real loyalty. People in your neighborhood treat you with a specific kind of respect that has nothing to do with affection and everything to do with understanding. But this is also the level where the weight becomes real, because now you are responsible for the people below you and accountable to the people above you simultaneously. If something goes wrong in your territory, the consequences travel in both directions. The organization above you does not accept excuses. The people below you look to you for protection you're not always able to provide. You are the middle of a structure that has no patience for weakness at any layer. You sleep lighter than you used to. You trust fewer people than you used to. And you are aware, in a way you weren't a few years ago, that the organization you work for removes problems efficiently and without hesitation when it decides something has become a problem. The top. Very few people reach this level. The ones who do rarely talk about how they got here. At the top of this structure, the operation looks less like a criminal organization and more like a corporation. There are logistics teams, communication networks, legal advisors, financial operations that move across multiple countries. The people at this level rarely touch anything directly. They make decisions. They manage relationships with local government, with law enforcement, with rival organizations, with international partners. The lifestyle at the top is genuinely extreme. Properties in multiple locations, private transport, a security detail that travels everywhere, access to almost anything money can reach. But the higher you rise, the smaller the circle of people you can trust becomes. At street level, betrayal is dangerous. At this level, it is fatal. The men who run these organizations live with a specific kind of awareness that never turns off. Every relationship is a calculation. Every meeting carries a subtext. The organization that made you powerful enough to live this life is also the only thing capable of ending it, and it has ended the lives of everyone who came before you. The lifespan at the top is not long. The ones who survive do so by being more careful, more ruthless, and more paranoid than everyone around them. The ones who don't survive usually saw it coming and couldn't stop it anyway. This is not a life that offers retirement. It offers levels, each one harder to leave than the one before it. Each one deeper inside a structure that was built to keep you exactly where you are useful, dependent, and aware that the exit is never as simple as walking out the door. It started with a corner and a simple question on a Tuesday afternoon. It never really stops starting.